Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and I have a couple of news items I want to share with you. One is an update about the Bloodpoint cap. I know many of you on stream asked me if I thought Dead by Daylight would roll back the Bloodpoint cap from the increased 5 million Bloodpoint level back to 2 million. I didn't think that there was a chance that could possibly happen, but I guess maybe it was up for some debate. They put up this post here that says, as you know, we tested a new Bloodpoint cap of 5 million during our Blood Moon event. We wanted to provide an update and let you know that following our test, the new Bloodpoint cap will remain even after the event, even after the end of the Blood Moon event, until we can reevaluate it with the bulk Bloodpoint spending feature coming in a future release as part of our quality of life initiative. I really hope that they keep the 5 million cap long term. I see some people in the comments say it could go even, they wish it could go even higher. As they are increasing ways for players to earn blood points, I think it makes sense to keep it at 5 million rather than, if we're earning blood points faster, then that's more time we have to take out once we hit the cap to spend the points down. I think it just makes sense to keep this increased cap, and I hope it's here to stay for good. Okay, and the other thing I want to share with you is Dead by Daylight launched a merchandise drop on shop.deadbydaylight.com, which, remember, they also have a European shop now as well. Merch drop, welcome Orela Rose to the fog in style, with the Steady Pulse collection available now in the official shop. Remember, Steady Pulse is the Survivor-only chapter that is coming out on May the 6th, and they have these items here related to her lore to sell in the shop, so let's go check them out. I'm going to click on the North American shop here. Okay, so they have the links here to the North American store and the European Union shop. I'll have those in the description if you need them, but we're going to check out the North American shop, and that brings me here, and it lets me know that they have offers for free shipping right now. Free shipping on US orders of $75 or more. International orders $150 or more will get you the free shipping. And then it has the link right here to the European shop as well. Okay, so the Moonstone Cafe collection was the old one. Steady Pulse is here, and that's what's going on right now as the feature, the new collection available. They brought back this med kit lunchbox. This was out of stock for a while. So it is back and very on brand for Orela's character here. I actually have this around here somewhere, but back by popular demand in honor of Orela Rose's entry into the fog with Dead by Daylight, Steady Pulse. Get your hands on the classic piece of DVD merch. The original Medkit lunchbox is available once again. Get yours before it returns to the archives. 8 inches by 6 inches by 3 inches. Okay, so there's that. And then we have the All Things Wicked shirt, because Orela was a fan of Sable's podcast here. And one thing that's different about the shirts is they go all the way up to 5XL now. A friend of mine had said, why don't they make anything larger than? Sometimes shirts were limited to 2X or 3X. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, yeah, you're right, Paulie. One of your friends needed larger sizes. Well, one of my friends needed larger sizing, and now it goes all the way up to 5X. However, there is a cost increase based on the shirts. If you're buying anything, let me see, if you're buying anything larger than extra large, the price increases here. See, right? So everything from extra small to extra large is $32.95, and then we have price increases for 2XL, 3XL, 4XL. 5XL, so you're paying for that extra material. And I think what's happened here is they've gotten a new vendor, because it mentions here that the product is made to order now. So that could be why it's more money for the larger sizes. So show your love for Orela Rose with this official All Things Wicked replica tee straight out of the fog. Emily was a huge fan of horror movies, and she regularly listened to recordings of an old podcast called All Things Wicked this night. The host, Sable Ward, talked about stories of a horror writer named Cliff Barra. Many were made into the movies of the 1950s and became cult classics. The art director, Alex DeMauro, survived the horrors of war and infused the macabre sets and costumes with a palpable sense of dread. Orela and Emily couldn't get enough. We have another reference to Cliff Barra and Alex DeMauro. I'm very curious to see if that pair will be coming into the fog at a future time, because we see them in the lore more and more. All right, so there's your All Things Wicked shirt here. Then we have the Screams in the Dark. Now, this is related to Orela's business, right? Screams in the Dark. With financing and the perfect location, Orela hired some friends to help her design the most immersive horror experience ever. Screams in the Dark would open only one weekend a month to start, and each time with a completely unique set, theme, and menu. Soon it was all the horror enthusiasts could talk about. Show your love for Orela Rose with this official Screams in the Dark replica tee straight out of the fog. Same situation here, goes up to 5XL with the additional costs for those larger sizes. I checked, these are all US prices. I'm in Canada, so I wanted to make sure that it wasn't defaulting to Canadian price here for me, but these are your US prices. So I wish I had a code that I could share with you to save you some money, but at this moment I don't currently, maybe in the future. And finally, the last Study Pulse item we have is this art print. This was used for the chapter art, and it was done by Death and Milk here. And this is a limited edition print, numbered to 100. So there aren't many of these to go around. 11 by 17 package in plastic sleeve. Orela didn't panic. She never panicked. She merely assessed the situation and pushed through the thickening fog until she froze with a sudden realization. What is this? They sounded like her cries, and they seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. Express your passion for the Dead by Daylight Steady Pulse with this limited edition numbered print featuring the official artwork by Death and Milk. There you go. All right, so that's all your merch here for Steady Pulse. Of course, there's way more stuff in the shop to buy as well. Moonstone Cafe stuff is still here. I still need to get that neon sign. And it looks like these cups are almost gone, so I should probably get my order in before I publish this video. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the official shop. And that's all I have for you for the news today. As I said before, Orela Rose is coming out on May 6th when the Steady Pulse chapter goes live. Okay? All right, that's all I have to show you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.